Hi, I'm Gary Kopp, Washington Township trustee. This is part 2 of What is a Wino? It's an acronym for Washington in name only. There are 2 people on the Washington Board of Trustees who seem to vote against Washington Township and for Romeo, Winos. This is part 2, and I will continue on with point 6 through 10. Point number 6. The supervisor, while a commissioner for Parks and Rec, voted to hire a lawyer paid by Parks and Rec funds, 75% of which was Washington money, to argue against Washington Township. The whole idea of the ongoing discussions was to make the Parks and Rec a legal entity, which it was not at the time. Hiring the lawyer helped to expose the issues that needed to be resolved, and in the end had a positive outcome. But my concern is that the supervisor recommended and approved legal expenses to be used against his own township. Point number 7. Both the supervisor and treasurer voted to raise the entire staff's wages outside of their negotiated union contracts with no warning to the trustees. Also note, the entire staff was invited to the board meeting to support their raise request, which again, trustees knew nothing about. There was no reason to justify the increase other than the cost of living went up. That's the same problem the rest of us have. Their contracts already had an annual percentage increase, so a compensation study was then requested. Point number 8. The supervisor supports the recall of 2 of his duly elected trustees because they voted to approve a compensation increase, a raise which they had not been granted for over 13 years. I'm not sure here, but I don't think the party should eat their own. There are obviously backstories going on. This recall has never been about raises. Point number 9. The recall organizer marched in the Romeo Peach Festival Parade supporting Romeo candidates. Well, it's a free country, and I guess they can march whenever or wherever they want. But it seems odd to me that they were supporting Romeo candidates and not those in the community that they live in. Point number 10. The trustee's job is to be the voice of the residents and ensure that the township is being run efficiently and effectively. Ask yourself, who is looking out for the residents, the supervisor and treasurer, or the trustees and the clerk? We are looking out for you and Washington Township. Can that be said for the supervisor and treasurer? You be the judge. Please hit the subscribe button to get notified as to when my next video is going up on YouTube. I'm Gary Kopp, Washington Township trustee. Thanks for watching.